I want to get to some rumors because there are a lot of rumors kind of floating around that the 49ers are going to let one of their stars, they're not going to let anybody go, but that they might trade somebody. So I'm going to throw out some names, and I want you to tell me if you think they're staying or going in 2024. 2025 is going to be a totally different story. I think that they can still get under the cap and be fine this year, even through free agency. 2025 is going to be different. We'll talk about that in a second. But so let's break some of these down. Trent Williams, is he staying or is he going?
He's staying. There's absolutely no way. Trent is finishing his career as a 49er.
Yeah, you don't trade the best left tackle on the planet.
No.
All right, this one's a little tougher. Deebo Samuel.
No, it doesn't make sense. You trade away Deebo, you're going to take a huge cap hit. That one makes no sense to me. I know people want to move off Deebo because they're angry that he didn't beat one-on-one coverage consistently in the Super Bowl, but you don't make decisions off that. You make decisions on how someone influences your team, and with Deebo Samuel, they're better than without, and they still believe they have a championship opportunity this year. Deebo's not going anywhere. It doesn't make sense business-wise, financially, or on the field. Doesn't happen.
Yeah, I think if they release him before or trade him before June 1st, they take a big hit. If they trade him after June 1st, it's much, much less. But the problem is if you trade him after June 1st, how do you replace him? Now if they draft a first round wide receiver, then I'm going to start going, are they up to something with Deebo or with Ayuk? But I'm with you. I don't think that he's going anywhere this season. Christian McCaffrey.
He's not going anywhere. Christian McCaffrey, they will keep him in San Francisco as long as they possibly can, whether he retires there or Kyle runs him until the wheels fall off. He's a 49er now.
Yeah, you don't trade away the offensive player of the year. Like what Mr. Corey said, we scored 17 points 3 weeks in a row without Deebo, all losses. Great point. Deebo is the heart of that offense, and I just don't think that they're going to be getting rid of him. How about George Kittle?
I don't think George Kittle's going anywhere. Yeah, they're talking about finding tight end too. They have struggles at tight end. I think George Kittle's a big part of what they do offensively, blocking. I do see his skills somewhat diminishing as we continue, but I don't think that they're ready to move off him yet. So I think he's going to be in San Francisco because they want to make this one last run. I think they want to make sure they have a chance, and they need George Kittle for that.
Dre Greenlaw.
No, I don't think they're going to get rid of Dre. It's going to be interesting with Dre, but I mean, he's injured right now. I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't know if they're going to be able to afford him after this. But no, I think they want Dre there, and Fred wants Dre there. So it's going to be important for the 49ers to try to keep them together.
The only one, I think that all of the star players are going to be coming back because I think that they're wanting one more shot with all this core group. But their one player that I wonder could they move off from is Eric Armstead.
Yeah, that one's interesting. And I know it's a huge cap number, $28 million. They've restructured him, a couple of times now. That one is very interesting. And I think they would like Eric to play, but he's been very hurt over the last couple of years as well. He's missed time. I don't think last year he was what they wanted down the stretch, but he had a torn meniscus no one even knew. And so I don't know. I think that one's interesting. I don't know the exact cap savings by moving on. I know it's a big number after June 1. That is a big decision the 49ers have to make, but they have to figure out how to replace him because that cupboard is bare. They have Javon Hargrave and then Kalia Davis. There's nothing else there. So if they feel like they can go get a defensive tackle in the draft that they feel like they can plug and play, or a couple of guys in free agency, then potentially you can move on from Eric Armstead. But to me, the money is the only concern. But I do think this is going to be 10 years in the league. There is a decision coming really soon.
Last one is Brandon Ayuk. What are they going to do? Are they going to extend him? Or are they going to just keep him for this 5th year? Or might they trade him?
I think he's going to be back. I think they're going to sign him to an extension. I think it makes sense for both sides to get this done. Number one, Brandon Ayuk wants the new deal, but the new deal for the 49ers frees up money to do other things. And so getting his number down this season is going to be important. He's going to make a little over $14 million, but an extension brings that down. And then you kind of backload that money and worry about it another day. And so to me, I think it just makes sense. They have a proven track record of doing this all the way from, Fred Warner, George Kittle. You look at the other guys they've done this with as well, like Deebo Samuel. I think this deal is coming. I just don't know if they're going to do it sooner than they normally did.